Well, you already know what day it is. It's market prep day. I have a market coming up this Saturday. It is now Monday, and it's time to do my mock setup. Now, a bit of backstory. So, this market is called Dag van de Drakenvleugel. It's the first time this is being organized, and I was kind of invited because of the sleeping dragon pattern I had, which fits very well in Dag van de Drakenvleugel theme, which means Day of the Dragon Wing. Now, this is the first time this market is being organized, and I do think that there won't be a lot of people, and I don't think this will be a successful market whatsoever. If I sell a single plushie, I think I'll be really happy. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not stressed at all because the booth fee was not expensive at all, and I'm just gonna have a good day with Nina, and I'm just really happy I got to make some more dragons. Even though they probably won't sell. I was happy to make more dragons. That being said, even though my hopes are on the floor for this market, I am still going to do as much prepping as I can because, you know, practice is always good. So I've put everything that I need behind me, well, nearly everything, because there are a couple things that I'm going to change. If you've been following for a while, you know that I usually do a long grid wall here, a long grid wall here, and then some plushies in the middle. But I do think I'm going to change that up now because I got these things. These little square grids that are like a modular shelf. You see it a lot at Artist Alley, and you can like snap them together to create a whole grid structure. And I think for this market, I'm only going to do the grid structure and not my grid walls. For my conventions, of course, I'm going to keep doing my grid walls in combination with these. So yeah, today's going to be the first time I'm trying out a setup with these. I'm going to see how it looks. The thing is, my table is 180 centimeters, so 1 meter 80, and these are 30 centimeters. So ideally, I'd be able to fit 6 next to each other. But the little connector pieces also take up a couple centimeters. A couple millimeters. If you work with inches, sorry, I have no idea how that works. So yeah, I think this might be a bit too wide for the table to have 6 next to each other. And if like these sides are not balancing on the table, it might not be very sturdy. So I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. We'll see. I'm gonna measure out the table and mark off until where my table will be at the con, because it's a table that they're providing. I don't have the table. I just know that I think it's 180 centimeters, not meters. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to measure off the 180, and then I'm just going to start building and see what I make of it. Wait a second. 180? Am I sure about that? That's wider than this table is. This is only 155. Well, am I sure about that? Wait, but at Facts I have 220 and there it fits. Am I being stupid? Oh no, at Facts I put my grid walls next to it because my table's not wide enough. Luckily, I have a table extender. This is already so much more of a workout than I intended it to be. Okay, that's really big. I don't need that much space. I mean, I forgot about the grid wall standing next to it at my convention, but that's a lot of space. I'm glad, sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm glad I got 2 boxes of these because I don't know if I would have been able to fill it up without. Okay, I guess cue a time lapse of me putting together these things. I think I figured out something. Excuse the other shirts and the hair that had to go up. I'm way too warm right now. This was quite a workout. I think usually people have like this, I think it's called a mallet, some kind of not too harsh hammer, a rubber hammer or something, to get these to snap together. I don't have that, so I just did it all by hand. But honestly, I do like how it turned out. I was only able to go with 5 next to each other instead of 6, because otherwise the sides would have been hanging off the table, and I don't like that. And also, I already have more than enough space, I think, so this should be fine. So what I'm thinking is, up here is gonna be my banner. I might hang another one on the table at the bottom, I'm not sure. I'll bring some stuff to hang it up, but I don't know if I'll be able to, because usually I hang it on the grid walls on the sides, which I won't have this time around. But what I'm thinking is, I don't really have a tablecloth, but I do have some like pink blankets that I use as a tablecloth. So I'm gonna try that out, putting that down there as a tablecloth. And then you guys know that I have a lot of like standing plushies that won't do well like standing up here. So, I mean like these. This one has dog hair on it, of course. That reminds me that I have to do a lot of lint rolling again. Like these, like I can't really display them here. I can display them here, but also I am just gonna like hang them up as I usually do. But I do want to have one whole hangy uppy parts for purely my dragons, because they look cute hung up too. Then they look like this, just hung up like that, which you can still definitely tell it's a dragon, I think. So I think that's gonna be cute too, and I want the focus to be dragons, of course. Also down here, I think I might do like a standing one and then a hanging one, standing one, hanging. I don't know. We'll see. I have quite a lot of sitting plushies as well, sleeping foxes and sleeping dragons. Oh, and I also have my turtle nessies, which are still upstairs, that I do also want to bring. I'm definitely bringing way too much. I'm looking at all my stuff now, but yeah, I better not sell too much, because I have my convention in November, which is a long way away, but the amount of stock I make and the amount of time it takes me to make all that stock, because I don't do small plushies, I only do my big ones. Actually, no, I am bringing some stegosauruses this time around. What am I saying? Okay, I think I'm gonna start by putting a pink blanket down for it to be a bit cuter. The banner I'm not going to put up yet because it was all folded up, so I put some heavy books on it to flatten it out first. And I guess, you know, I'm just going to start hanging. One thing I definitely didn't do is take my stock beforehand. So maybe I should also do that today. This is not all my stock that's here. I just didn't feel like bringing all my stock. It's definitely not necessary for this market. But I do want to count all of this, because I think this is everything I'll bring to the market. I might still change it up while doing the mock setup with you guys, but we'll see. Let's get started. Okay, I'm happy that worked, because this is like the widest pink blanket I have, and it's like barely enough. There's just a slight margin at each end. So very pleased that that works, because otherwise it would have just been an ugly bare table. Okay, next up, I'm gonna start hanging some hooks, I guess. I think, yeah, that's cute, right? You can still like kind of see a top view of the dragon into the neck. Yeah, that's really cute. I'm not gonna do like the very stuffed look that I do at my convention, just because I really don't want to take too much stock. It's also much further away, much further. It's an hour drive, from where I live, but the convention I do is like a 10-minute drive. So much less convenient than the convention I do to grab a bunch of stuff. I can't just like whip back home to grab more. Okay, I love that. I'm going to leave this spot because I have a purple bloom dragon too. I just don't know where it went. So we're gonna leave that one for now. I think we need a rainbow array of dragons here. And then I think I'm going to put a price sign here and maybe one more row of dragons above it, although my sign is gonna be there too. I think I might actually keep the dragons going here too, because my sign is gonna hang there to here. Maybe one more dragon next to it, but I want a price sign for my dragons here. So this won't really be used for dragons anymore. Maybe one more. Could be that I'm also gonna use this for dragons. But I do also still have loads of space here. And of course, dragons are the focus of this market. So I'm gonna put my bin of dragons here. I kind of like this look. That's like a little U shape. Then we're just gonna do maybe the pink and blue one can go here in front of the rainbow. This one doesn't have eyes. I'm gonna put it to the side so I don't forget. Haku does need a special place, so let's put him up. I'm like facing them in the direction you'll see him. So these are facing upwards, these are more facing forward, and that one's facing down, so that if you walk by, you can see them all very clearly. I'm sorry if you can hear a fly buzzing. There's a fly here, and it keeps zooming straight in front of my face, and it's so annoying. Oh, here's that purple bloom one that I was talking about. Let's put it up. That works too. Look, it's like hanging there. I didn't expect this hanging to work so well. Just really depends where you poke the hook through. There we go. I kind of love how that looks. Let me just give you another view. Isn't that so pretty? I absolutely love it. I didn't expect the hanging dragons to do so well. So see, you can really like, they're facing you. These are like facing this way. That one's like more hanging down so you can recognize it. Here we have my rainbow array with 2 white ones at the front. And here are just some of my random extras that I made. And I do still have this one and a plain red one and a chicken nugget one. So I think these 3 I will just keep as extras during the market. If one of them sells, that I can just hang up a new one. So that's that. I'm really pleased with the dragon part of things. Next up, we're going to tackle this side. However, Nina did want to bring some things too. I think she's bringing keychains and some bags. And I think I'm going to leave this square for her to hang up keychains. So there'll just be these things, and then she can hang a keychain on them. So I have this space, and this I'll just leave for Nina then. So I guess here I'm gonna start hanging my plushies. Let me have a look at what my banner would look like hanging up there. Oh my God. Let's see. So about 2 squares on each side I need to keep for the banner. So I can definitely hang up 2 bears up there still. That's nice. And then I'm thinking price sign here. Oh, it's gonna be a long price sign. Maybe I should grab my price signs. I moved over to the sofa because I need to sit down for a bit. Here are my price signs. The printer at work kind of sucked for colors, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm going to eventually, probably in this vlog, stick these onto some harder paper, then cut them out, and then somehow hang them up. I'm thinking with like these little clips, but I'm not sure yet. So we have 25 € dragons, 25 € foxes, 25 € turtles and Nessies, and €10 dinos. Now I did print something off for emotional support fish, but I don't think I'm gonna be bringing those to the market this time around. So that was €10, but I'm not gonna bring that. Keychains, €5. That's for Nina. Oh, shoot, I need to reprint this one because I don't think her dragon egg bags were €5. And then I have this larger one because all modular plushies are 35 per plushie or 30 if you buy more than one. This is gonna need some explaining. I don't know how to do this well because nobody there is gonna know what modular plushies are. They're all gonna have to ask, but I'm kind of hoping if it's in the middle of my modular ones that people are gonna know. But like, how else do I do it? Last time I did all hanging plushies, but now my dragons are also hanging, so I'm not really sure what the best way is to name them. I also don't like the 1 for 35, 2 for 60, because I feel like 60 feels like a lot, right? Well, when you see it like this, you're just like, oh, €5 discount per plushie instead of seeing the whole amount of €60. I don't know, just putting 2 for 60 on there doesn't feel like the best idea to me. I don't know. Anyway, I got distracted. Let's continue. So the reason I wanted to bring this is to see how much space this would take up. Okay, can definitely fit another plushie here on the side. I'd preferably hang it there. This works too, I guess. Blueberry bear, cow, froggy bear, another patchy bear. Then here, I'm thinking just standing up. Definitely need more strawberry stuff. And I also definitely want my bunnies somewhere. Bunny, maybe like that. Bunny. Stitch, I think maybe Stitch can go here. Yep. Oh, that was a bad idea. Like that. And then I do have a couple sitting ones, so I think I can put my sitting elephant right here. I am gonna put another strawberry bunny up here. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna fill up this space with plushies as well. I'm thinking price signs here and here for my stegos and my sleeping foxes, which are gonna be up here. Otherwise you'll see too much through this space. Yeah. So it'll be like, not this price sign, but it'll be like hanging here. I do want to maybe make some more stegos, just so that I can, you know, fill up the space behind here as well. That's cute, right? I think it is. I'm not hanging up many of these though, which I think should be fine. Yeah, that still fits. Okay, pretty pleased with this. I think next up I need to do my price signs, but I need to go get some glue because I don't have any glue to glue them onto the thick paper. And then I also need some kind of way to attach the price signs. I'm hoping to find some like wooden clips or something to attach them on there. We'll see. Either way, it's time to head to the store right now. Okay, I'm back from the store. I'm not used to it being so empty behind me. I didn't find any clips, so I think I'm gonna head to the city center this week because I do work in the city center, so I can just go when I work, so it won't be for this video. Some of those like laundry clips, I guess. Maybe I'll paint them pink to make them cuter, but I'll find a way to do it. I've got here the signs. I have some thicker drawing paper. I got the glue, and I have my scissors. So now I'm going to stick the signs onto the thicker paper and just cut them out and just have fun with it. Hey guys, it's a little later, 2 days later to be exact. I did finish off the little signs. I do need to make one more for Nina, although I'm not going to the office, so I can't print anymore this week because my bike broke down. Nina's gonna print one off for her, and I think I'm just gonna bring my glue and my hard paper and stuff to cut it while we're already there. Also, since I don't have my bike, I can't really head to the city center. I mean, I can. It will take a lot of time because I have to take the bus in that case. So what I'm thinking is attaching some yarn to the back of these with tape and then tying the yarn around the metal grid. It would be like this. I just tie some yarn and then I can hang it up like so. For now, I just put it on their head. So I do think this is a bit confusing that these price signs are above these because the big price sign for these is up here. I just secured this one with a little magnet for now. But yeah, that big price sign is up there. It's not ideal, but oh well. I also balanced the dragon sign over here. So that looks good. And then here is Nina's little spot. I think we'll do like this. Keychains, €5. Hang some keychains here. And then here have another one for her little egg bags, which is the one we still need to print. I think that's it for prep. Next up, I'm going to decide which plushies I'm gonna bring. It's gonna be all of these plus a couple extras. I think I'm gonna pack those up now while I decide what to bring. And then I'll just bring a lint roller to the event because honestly, I really don't feel like doing it right now. And I'm always at events way too early, so I'm sure I'll have more than enough time to do the setup. And also, I think the event, well, I'm going to be sitting there for 7 hours. That's when the door opens until the market closes. 7 hours of sitting there with 180 people. I'm sure I'll have time to do some lid rolling while the market is going as well. So yeah, Nina's also bringing like a freezer bag to bring some cold food with us because it's going to be pretty hot. Bring some cold water. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm kind of excited, even though my hopes for this market are on the floor. I'm still really excited and I'm gonna have a good time at this event anyway. So, time to pack up. Wait, no. First I have to take some pictures of this before I pack up so that I know how to set it up once we're there. Okay. Can't forget tape. Oh, there's tape right here. That's handy. Okay, I'm gonna start taking the plushies down. Okay, I got all my plushies packed up and now I'm just packing everything I'm gonna need during the market because it's only Wednesday today. The market is on Saturday, but I know myself and I'm going to have sudden epiphanies of things I need to remember to bring throughout the next 2 days. So it's always good for me to pack up early because I know I will remember these random things that I still need to bring throughout and when everything is sitting here ready already. So this is the bag of plushies that were all on the grids. This is much less than I usually bring to. In fact, usually I have like one massive tub, a smaller tub and 2 IKEA bags. Now I have 1 IKEA bag. But I might bring a couple extras just to be sure. I might want to, change up some stuff on the day of. We have this tub, which has my blanket, the connector pieces, the signs, my sign of these plushies aren't suitable for kids under the age of 3, business cards, hooks, business card holder, tape, my bags. I don't think I'm gonna be bringing this many though. Might as well. There we have the banner that's gonna go on top. And don't judge me, I need a fork for this. If you've seen my Prepping for Facts vlog, the con, you know why I need a fork to hang up that one. Fork secured. I need to remember to bring my black yarn, but I think that is upstairs. So that's for later. I'll also bring this thing. This one I usually hang at the bottom, but now that I don't have my grid walls, I don't know if I'll hang it up, but yeah, doesn't hurt to bring it. My bank card reader is charging right now. I'll bring this one to do some filming for you guys. I don't know if I'll use it. Oh wait, maybe, because we'll have a lot more space around us than we usually do. So I'll be able to put this on the floor and film from next to us, film some different positions, maybe film the setup. That'll be nice. Although my phone might overheat if I film the setup because it's gonna be a really hot day. Let's think, is there anything else I really need to bring? I'm not thinking of anything today. Well, I'm seeing some measuring tape. I'll bring measuring tape just because. Oh, I should bring my glue, scissors, and that hard cardstock paper for the prize sign of Nina. We have a little visitor, guys. This is Bella. Hey, Bella Poop. She's not a big fan of being held up like this, so won't do that for too long. Looky here, my little Bella Poop. Okay, I got the hard paper, glue, and then to write down any sales I might have on the day of, a notepad, but not just any notepad, a diddle notepad. Those who know, yes, it does have a scent. Smells really good. Love this, love my diddle notepads. And one of my favorite things to do is show up to the office in the most colorful outfit ever with a diddle notepad and just be so professional in my meetings. I just love it so much. Isn't this cute? Not a lot of people know this. Diddle came back. They've released a couple new notepads, pens and stuff, even some like kids makeup. I'm only in it for the notepads. I used to have a diddle collection. I used to be a very big diddle fan, so I'm bringing my diddle notepad. And I'm very excited about it. And my pen, which I hope doesn't leak in here. It's a fountain pen. Maybe I shouldn't be bringing a fountain pen. All right, here we go. I'm bringing a normal pen instead. So there's that. Then we have these 2 boxes. I have 2 of these. These contain my grid pieces. So those have got to come. And I think for the rest, it's just food. I didn't buy any snacks. Wow, that was actually kind of dumb of me. I guess we'll just have to buy snacks at the event. I am gonna bring some like chicken wraps for Nina and some salmon wraps for myself. I'll just put this bag of plushies, which is like a bunch of extras. I'm not necessarily taking them with me. But I do want to bring a couple extras, so I'm just gonna put it there. Let's check if I need any of these signs. Free sticker if you follow me on Instagram. I don't want to bring my stickers. I don't think I'm going to bring my stickers. I guess now I just have to bring change and make sure everything's charged and bring my card reader. All right. Yeah, that's it. Now, I have no idea how much footage I got in this vlog or if the footage is any good. So now I am going to edit the video and see if it's any good and if it's enough to be a standalone video. If not, there will be no video this week and I'll do it together with the actual market vlog. But if it is, I'm gonna close off the video now. We'll see You will immediately know right now if I've closed off the video in just a second. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I had a lot of fun designing this new market setup. I am not nervous whatsoever for this market, but I am very excited for it. Just seems like a really fun activity to do this weekend. So I'm really excited about it. I'm not gonna film much on the day here. This is so typical me, closing off the vlog and then just starting to talk about other stuff, but I do think I wanna say this first. My dad is arriving in Belgium on Friday evening. He lives in Sweden and he's staying overnight with me. So I don't know if I'll really be able to film much of a hello and welcome to the vlog part, because I just feel kind of weird recording with my dad here. So sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I really hope you enjoyed the vlog, and stick around for the next video if you're excited to see the market. It could be my worst market ever, or it could surprise me very much. We will see. I mean, it's definitely is gonna be my worst market ever because I only do cons and I make like, I think I sell on average 70 plushies per con. So yeah, definitely will be my worst market ever unless some kind of weird miracle happens. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!